With it right here with who I started with, be something like a Spartan. It's going hard regardless. I'm from the 826 plus 5. Mo bitches, H1 Central Coast, mob and suicide. Only arsonist. I step in the booth and gas, I gotta keep it lit. Engineer all my music, I work hard at this.
That's right, live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. I highly appreciate the beautiful Linda Raza that's tuning in right now. It's Friday night, and we're going to get a Friday night fix. Hit that pinche like, hit that subscribe, hit the bell. And when you hit the bell, you got to hit the all button, cabrones. That way you're notified every time that I go live. So I just got out of the camp right now. I appreciate you. That's right. My boy Tommy Thunder, hit that like. I just got out of the juvenile hall. So I told you guys last night that I got a meeting on Friday nights. Well, once a month, the juvenile hall, once a month, the youth center. But I appreciate you guys. Hit that like though, hit that subscribe. And then also let me know if my audio, my sound cuts off. Sometimes that happens when I'm in motion. That's right, Shadow Pits in the casa. That's right, my boy. What's up with the people? What's up with the raza? I just got out of the juvenile hall meeting. It's always good, man. I mean, it's always a packed room, packed crowd. That's the real shit. That's the real work. That's what I want to be known for, is going in the community to the juvenile hall and to the youth center. You know, that's the real work right there. Hit that like, Raza. That's right, Boy Aguilar. That's right, my boy. I'm right here I'm chilling with the gente, man. I want to get home already, cabron, because I want to take a break. You know what I mean? I got the paletas. The paletas are on deck. I'm super pumped. I'm super excited about another vision that I got for the podcast. I think it's time we plant our flags, raza, and go ahead and do this like it should be done. So I'm super pumped and excited about the conversations that I have with the people. But what was the trip was I was talking with one of the youngsters after, right? And I know he was from King City. So the youngster was from King City. And he told me, I didn't even ask him, he told me, you know, his neighborhood. And I'm like, man, I hadn't heard the name. I hadn't heard anyone mention that neighborhood in King City in a while. I said, man, I know cats my age that you maybe know or don't even know. But damn, that's an old neighborhood in King City. But shout out to him. You know, sometimes the youngsters in the inn, they want to go a little bit one-on-one. So we hang out. We do mixers, you know, we hang out a little bit and then I chop it up and talk with them and get a little bit more one-on-one. But man, that neighborhood, I hadn't heard that in a while. But anyways, Ray Velasquez, that's right, my boy. He says a cold modelo. I'm tuning in. Blessings to you, blessings to the familia. Hey, I highly appreciate you, cabron. I'm coming back from the juvenile hall. What's crazy is when they brought back the YA youngsters, and there's not that much. I just found out that when they brought back the YA youngsters, they put most of them in Monterey County that were committed here. They put most of them in the new juvenile hall. I just found out you got cats that have been in the juvenile hall for like 3, 4, 5 years. I didn't even know this. I was like, that's crazy, man. You could do a maximum of 7 years in the juvenile hall with the new laws, and they're giving them 2, 3 years for cuetes or whatever the case may be, and they're staying in the juvenile halls now. So that was a trip. It was a great meeting, you guys. Let me know what's been going on in the YouTube yarda. One thing I wanted to mention is I seen Cholo Juan. I seen him do an interview with Swifty on that one platform, Culture Media. Just want to give a shout out to him, cabron. We've been in contact. Unfortunately, yes, the hater world, he turned the fade down. He could say, I never got a contract. He can say that it was all cloud chasing. Whatever. You turned the fade down at the end of the day. And none of my business. It's only YouTube yarda shit. But I thought what was interesting is now Cholo Juan is saying the YouTube yarda, okay? And the first time that he said the YouTube yarda, he said it with Alvin, and we already know who I'm talking about, Alvin and the Chipmunks, right? The 47-year-old, still trying to act tough, saying he's serving the community, but he got fired from the community. But anyways, or the council, which is the community's council. But anyways, he's saying YouTube yarda, and I'm thinking in my mind, if I were to designate where people should be on the YouTube yarda, Alvin would be a trustee, that's for sure. He'd be an R&R working with administration, that's for sure. Cholo Juan, for sure, Cholo Juan is on the YouTube yarda. Oh, absolutely. He's on the 4180. That's for sure. But then we got Swifty Blue. I don't think he's been upstate. For sure. I mean, Alvin, right? He went to Juvenile Hall 4 times. That's his whole thing. But anyways, I thought that was interesting. Now he's saying YouTube yarda, YouTube yarda. Okay. Well, let's not forget that OG Triple OG started the YouTube yarda, even though he's been absent from the YouTube yarda. But let's not forget, they don't want to mention OG's name. They don't want to mention anyone else's name on the YouTube yarda. But all of a sudden, the YouTube yarda just has to do with a couple podcasts. No, chale, chale. That's right, Tommy Thunder, my boy. Again, let me know if my sound cuts off. All right, just let me know that, please, por favor. That's right, Droops. That's right, my boy. I appreciate you. That's right, Droops is tapping in, cabrón. ¿Cómo estás, way? I'm on my way to the pad. I just got out of the juvenile hall, you guys, with the youngsters. It's the youngsters. Sometimes they come, they got black eyes. Um, they just got to do what they got to do. It's not gonna change my message to them. They got to handle their business. I've been where they're at, been in those shoes multiple times, but it's always a great meeting. That's always the positive, raza. That's what you want to do. You want to leave something positive. You want to leave a legacy, cabrones, where they're talking about you. I don't film it. I don't put it on YouTube. To each his own. Some people like, whether they admit it or not, they like the attention of people knowing that they're doing positive things. I do what the Bible says, gente. Don't let the left hand know what the right hand is doing, and your heavenly Father will bless you in heaven. That's all. Period. Did you guys hear me say on July 21st, we passed out 300 backpacks? You didn't even hear me say that. I didn't say that. I did it. Well, Mikey, well, to the haters, I mean, it is what it is. To the haters that really want to push an issue and think I'm selling wolf tickets, to them, they can hit the phone line, 831-205-1735, and to them, we'll go ahead and send the pictures. We'll go ahead and send the pictures of the 300 backpacks and the chingo de niños in Acosta Plaza that we passed them out to them. But you guys know I speak from the corazón, no finjo. Yo soy, I'm not high siding on anyone because my mother taught me better than that. I don't think I'm anybody, cabrón. Shit. A long time ago, that ride left the fucking parking lot. That's right, ACB Chemistry, my boy. So again, I'm gonna see the interview with Cholo Juan and with Swifty. I'm thinking of a lot of things for the podcast, gente. The first thing I'm thinking is the panel sit down style podcast, because I think Northern California is underrepresented. Now, it's not me trying to push an agenda for Northern. No, exactly. And no, nor am I saying that I speak for Northern California and I'm talking about the Chicanos. No, I'm not saying that, right? The youngsters know what I'm talking about. Matter of fact, I'm going to start doing some interviews. I'm thinking of bringing back the very first guest that I had on Chicano Tube. You guys don't even know this. Before it was Chicano Tube, you probably followed me when it was called the Salinas Report, right? But you didn't even know this. Before I was the Salinas Report, my channel had another name, and that's where I started off, and I did 3 interviews on that channel to get the numbers up. That's right, Tommy Thunder, my boy. That's right, St. Cal. What are you doing this weekend, cabrón? Pulling out the jet skis? Órale. Anyways, before I was the Salinas Report, I was Real Talk with Mike. A lot of you didn't know that. When I was Real Talk, that only lasted like maybe 3 months, maybe 2 months. I did 3 interviews. So Andy Boy was my very first interview. Old school partner of mine, took off the YA right away, early 90s. I did an interview. It was tip for tat. He wanted me to DJ a Halloween party for him and for everyone. I mean, it was a neighborhood party, right? He wanted me to DJ a Halloween a party for him. And I said, Carnal, do me the favor and just come on my podcast. It was the very first. I said, I'm starting a podcast, the very first interview. And it got some views. I deleted the videos because the lighting was sucked. I had no setup at all. I was a la brava doing shit. And I don't want to look janky. I don't want anyone to go back and see that janky looking shit. But the topics were good. He was talking about, in YA, there were punk dudes for packages. He was talking about getting off, snitches, what they do to them, all that shit, right? I guess that was, I started following Fresh Out with Big Herc. I started following Kev Mac videos. And I wanted it to be a continuation of the work that I was already doing. That's why I called it Real Talk with Mike. Because my meeting at the Juvenile Hall and my meeting at the camp every single month is called Real Talk with Mike. The only thing is the Salinas Report was a little bit catchier, and that's why I changed it to that. But then Chicano Tube is broader, and that's nationwide, and that's why we changed it to Chicano Tube, so our pinche fishing pole can go farther. That's right, St. Cal. That's right, my boy. Orale Farmero, a day oneers in the casa. The interview with Art. Yeah, so the interview with Art was another one that I probably have somewhere on a hard drive. But Arturo's doing good. I mean, me and Arturo, we spend the night at each other's houses. We spend the night at each other's houses. His mom, his stepdad, uncles, all of them. You know what I mean? We're all on Soledad Street. When we moved over from the east side, we went over to Soledad Street. We took over. We had that whole Farmero. We had like from Soledad, California to Front Street. We had those. We pretty much, I don't know what you want to say, established. Well, I guess that's the word. We established that right there. But the interview with Art was another. I'm talking about Andy Boy. So Andy Boy Rodriguez. So I saw him post on social media, and you know what? Sponsorship for his son Superfly. Okay, Superfly is like 3-0. He's a pro. And I messaged them, and I said, you know what? I said, hey, I want to sponsor Superfly, but I don't want my logo on the shorts. I want you to come back on the podcast. So he's going to come back on the podcast. Absolutely going to come back on the podcast. And, we'll talk about what we need to talk about, or, something interesting. Obviously, we'll put some clips out. But, he's been in the Alisal district since day one. He remembers living in the Alisal district when there was nothing but gavachos. That's a trip off Armero. Alisal was gavachos, and then he said on our first interview, he called it a white flight. When the Raza took over the Alisal district, and he said, the gavachos said, we gotta go, where they went to the north side, and they went to the south side. And then I did the interview with Art, which is Bad Boy's little brother. And then I did the interview with Pepe. I don't know if you remember Pepe, Farmero. No, I'm sorry, not Pepe. Pepe's sister. That's what I meant to say. Not Pepe. I did the interview with Pepe's sister, Carol. So I'm going to start. I said that to say this. I'm going to start doing interviews again. Not gang related, cabrones. So just forget all that shit, okay? I mean, my guests are going to say what they're going to say. If my guests are gang related, let them be gang related. Hopefully, I'm only bringing people on that are doing the positive, that at least have turned it around. This ain't Hood Stocks, cabrones. Where to me, Hood Stocks is like a podcast that it's like they're on the block. You know what I mean? If Farmero's still in here, Hood Stocks would be like me doing the podcast right there in front of the East Market liquor store on Market and Hebron. That's hood stocks. But anyways, I'm pulling up to the pad right now. Orale hater ranker. Yeah, are gonna make fun of me tonight. You know what? I'm still gonna watch it, cabron. I'm still gonna watch that Pinchy podcast, man. I think it's a good one. But hey, he turned down the fade, plain and simple. But I heard he's walking around with a cane. I heard his back is broken. He broke his back on a forklift. And so, anyways, I'm gonna start doing interviews again. That's gonna be a good one. Yeah, that's right. It's gonna be a good one. Again, I was just gonna sponsor Superfly, but I just said, hey, let's just run it back, man. Let's just run it back. There goes the neighborhood. That's right, cabrón. Curtis Mayfield had a studio across the street, motel. We live far north, Lincoln Avenue. Well, that's right, Duffy. That's right. We got new people in the comment section, man. Hit that pinchy like, man. We're live on Chicano Tube. We're live on Chicano Street. That's right, my boy. Hater ranker. Oh, man. These accounts are a trip, man. Some of these names on some of these accounts, they're a trip, man. Did he rank it or what? Damn, I haven't heard that one in a while. A ranker. That was crazy. You know, I used to feel bad. We used to hit up people back in the day and, oh, don't bang anymore or whatever. And if you were once affiliated, we kind of always held you to that. And it was bad, man. They would get it kind of bad, man. Even the Brown Priders. I feel bad, man. But anyways, that's all done. All right, you guys. Let me see what's up with you guys. I rip people out in 500 Trophy. That's right, Maritza. No, I'm not talking about Maritza's Way. I'm talking about the East Market liquor store. I'm talking about the one on the corner of Market and Hebron Way. Marita's liquor store. That was a Fremont store way. No, I mean it's on Market, but you already know that. That's right around the corner from Carr, and that's where they all hang out. Yeah, actually, I ran into Joker. I ran into Joker when I was in Salinas Valley Way, from Fremont. Anyways, you guys, I'm walking through the door. I just wanted to do a little quick live and let you guys know I just got out of the juvenile hall. I can't believe there's youngsters that have been there from YA now 3, 4 years, 5 years at the juvenile hall. Damn it. Damn it. They got to keep them there because there's nothing else they can do. They can't send them anywhere. They're waiting for them to turn 18, and then they're going to kick them out. X-rated 559. What's cracking, G? That's right, my boy. That's right, Mac Ryan. That's right. How was Gavilan Plaza back in the day? Saludos. Well, you couldn't really drive through there. It was one way in, no way out. They would actually shoot music videos in the back, drink 40s. I ran into Goofy the other day, though, at the East of Eden, the dispensary. He's the one that he caught a slug in the back of the head at Gavilan Plaza. So it just goes to show you how bad it was. Wait, it was just a war zone. It was Menace to Society. So if that's what you want to know how it was like Menace to Society. Wait. I used to go down at Maritza's though. Would always, yeah. My mom's last address was the Chispa Apartments right next to Maritza Way, 539 East Market. Before I moved her in with me, my mom's lived at the new Chispa, the yellow apartments, right next to Maritza. If you visited the town, you've seen them. Way those are the new Chispa Apartments right next to it. So she was at 539, and then I moved her in with me. Novato, California. That's right, my boy. Where that Novato? That sounds like it's I've seen that somewhere. Off the 101. I think that's off the 101. What's up, brother? You watching the fight some more? Yeah, I got Cruz. I don't think Ruiz is gonna beat Miller. I think Miller's just a little bit different. Big baby Miller. And I got Crawford. So I got Cruz, Miller, and Crawford. Them Gavilan boys are with it. Yeah, that's right. Goyo. Goyo too. He was always over there, right? Remember Goyo? I caught him on the back end. He was leaving when I got reassessed weight. He was leaving, but shout out to him. He's doing. A matter of fact, Goyo, he wants me to DJ his wedding in Fresno. He says they got married at the CTF, I think, or Pleasant Valley or somewhere, and now he wants to do a big wedding, like with a pastor and church and all that. So he hit me up like 2 years ago, and he said, "Hey, when I get married, because I promised the wifey, that he wanted me to DJ it." I told him that's all to the good, man. Okay, Marin County, that's right, my boy. This is Sinister MC209. All right. You guys, this is going to be just a quick 20-minute live. I'm walking in through the doors now of the house. I got to let you guys go. It's weekend time. I think I'm going to go to the water park this weekend in Paso Robles because the kids, it's the last weekend before they go back to school. So I'm going to go to the water park. It's called The Wave. The Wave in Paso Robles. I don't know Saturday or I don't know Sunday, but I'm going to go and chill out there and see what's up, man. Gen X collects. That's right. I'm a Gen Xer. What's up, Mike? Saludos, Corona, California. That's right, my boy. SoCal's in the casa. You guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm just hitting and running, man. YouTube is real quiet. I should do a longer live, but I'm gonna walk through the door right now. So I'm gonna let you guys go live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. You guys, I appreciate you guys. I'll do another pop-up live sometime this week. If not, I'll see you on Sunday night at the Sunday night show. But remember what I always say. Oh man, I can't go now. I got Big Puppet in the house. That's right. Talk about Salinas or Salinas Original. If anyone's ever made that shirt or if there's a car club or whatever, here's a Salinas Original right here. Big Puppet. I appreciate you, my brother. Gracias for tuning in. Harvest Street. Okay. Harvest Street in Salinas. I know a lot of people that lived on Harvest Street, man. Angel. Angel and George lived on Harvest Street. Hector lived on Harvest Street. Beba, Emily lived on Harvest Street. Vivian. There's a lot of friends of mine that lived on Harvest Street. If you're talking Harvest Street in Salinas, I don't know. Maybe you're talking Harvest Street in your city, cabrón. Oh, you're in Cali. I thought Chicago. Nah, man, we're on the West Coast. This is Chicano Tube. So you already know what it is. It's Chicanos in California. But Chicanos in California, you know, Ben Davis, Dickies, 501s, Pendletons, hairnets, a little bit different, man. That's right, you guys. All right, you guys. Heck, is that right? Hector's your nephew? So, Daniel, his older brother, what was his older brother's name? His older brother reminded me of Kid Frost. Hector's older brother reminded me of Kid Frost back in the day. He used to love to wear khakis all the time. Pinchy Hector's older brother. I forgot his name, man. You know what's crazy is that he would wear, he dressed like Kid Frost, right? Early 90s. And he had respect. But you know what he never did? He never banged. He was it was a very unique case of someone wearing khakis, looking the part. Well, kind of like Kid Frost, right? Kid Frost, right? Perfect analogy. You know, he doesn't bang, but he's Kid Frost and he dresses like it. That was Hector's older brother. No way. Is that you, cabron? No, come on. Hey, subscribe over to the pinche chat. Hey, Hector, your carnalito, he helps me at my weddings, way. He's helped me like 4 or 5 times, way. Oh shit, not the older brother, uncle. That's right. Hey, did you know I ended up doing Emily's sister-in-law's wedding? Yeah, I ended up doing Emily's sister-in-law. You know, Beba just passed away. Man, rest in peace to Beba, man. Shit, man. The Alzheimer's. Fuck, man. Rest in peace. They redid the Harvest Apartments way. Yeah, they finally remodeled them. Like last year. I pulled up over there on a buddy. He wanted me to meet him there for something. He was one of the contractors I was working on it. And I'm like, damn, this is the old school apartments. I used to buy my gear from your mom at M&F's. Damn, bro. That's crazy, man. A lot of people don't know that my mother worked at the Hood store. So I had all the Ben Davis, Carhartt, Hush Puppies. I had the new overalls when they barely would come out. And some of my partners would hate on that. That's why I fought more partners than I fought more friends than I ever fought foes. Yeah, my mom would come home and say, man, 3-on-1. There was another 2-on-1, a 2-on-2. You know, half the belts are red, half the belts are blue. My mom worked there until Turtle and Wally, buddies of mine, they killed my mom's boss. That's another story. I'll put that in the members only. I'm gonna talk about that here. R.I.P. Beba. Damn, cabron, Hector's uncle, not Daniel. No, don't even say your name, bro. But I know who you are. It's just your name goes blank, man. That's crazy. Yeah, everyone went to Beba's funeral. I think they were in Arizona, man. That's crazy, man. Me and Angel got in. Me and Angel threw down. We threw down once, and we're gonna throw down in the juvenile hall. He wanted to run it back, and we're both in C2, and they ended up taking me to B1. They will come to the counselors, come to the door. Is there a problem here? There ain't no problem here. Well, we heard that. I don't give a shit what you heard. Well, pack your shit up. Oh, damn. I got to go to B1. Then to Larry to Wisconsin. That's right. Orale, have a good one. SS on hold. That's right, you guys. You guys, I'm walking in through the door. I just want to let you guys know. I went to the juvenile hall. I talked to the youngsters. It was a great meeting. It's always packed out. I went about 20 minutes over, but now I'm at the house, so I got to let you guys go. Live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. I'm going to let you guys go. Have a great weekend. I'm going to go. Oh, that's right. I'm going to go to the ravine, cabron. I'm going to go to the ravine probably on Sunday or Saturday, maybe Sunday. All right, you guys. I'm going to let you guys go. That's right. That's right. I'm just catching up on some comments. All right, you guys. I'm out. I'm out, you guys. Remember what I always say. Remember what I always say. In the end, all you got is the memories.